Okay, so I do want to play an updated version of this deck. So we didn't play a ton of it yesterday. We had some weird matchups. But I did really like Invasion of Amonkhet in the Scam shell. I thought that this card was really interesting. I thought that being able to bring back your Grief or Fury was really powerful. And it was a really good way to like just put your opponent like super behind in the early game. Yesterday I was playing Channeler and Sprite Dragon, trying to like attack and flip the battles, and I didn't like that as much. Like the Scam creatures are still really good at flipping battles, but I think that you do want to be playing Vampire Hexmage, and I think that's what's one interesting thing about Invasion of Amonkhet with Vampire Hexmage is like being able to like bring it back, flip it, have this like powerful 4/3, 4/4 first striker in play. If they kill it, you can flip another battle response. Or if you're playing a bigger battle, you can bring it back, flip something else. Yeah, Voidwalker is also like another addition here. Voidwalker is able to also pressure your battles while being maybe higher card quality. It's also kind of cool with Invasion of Amonkhet where they mill 3 and then you can cast one of those cards sometimes. And another thing too about playing 4 Voidwalker, 4 Hexmage, 4 Grief, 4 Fury is your Undying cards are a little bit better. Oh, they're also good with the battles too. You can Undying your battle and flip it back. So I'm actually playing 7 of these effects when Scam usually plays like 6. And I also think that like with this being the only blue card, I think you can play some Blood Moons and then cut Invasion of Amonkhet post board to bring in Blood Moon. Is something I was thinking. You could maybe be playing 4 Blood Moon. I think this is interesting. So let's try it. I like that we were able to get to a lot of stuff this week. Oh, that's funny. Alright, we'll keep this. Playing Hogak today. We played a bunch of Hogak earlier. I would test to do Dragon Battle card. This one? We got it here. 5 defense on this card is so high compared to a lot of the other two mana battles like Gobakar and Azgol has 4 at least. I really like the Gobakon has only 3 defense. So kind of tooling a Naya version. Yeah, well, this is the plan. Try to flip this next turn. I answered your question, Goody. I think, yeah, maybe. I think Force of Figure makes the format better or worse. I feel like every time I'm asked this question, the person asking is like Spike. I hate Force of Vigor. Do you also hate Force of Vigor? I don't know. I think there are several decks in Modern that would be like Hammer, Amulet Titan, Timeless Amulet, 8-key combo even would all be like really, really scary decks in Modern without Force of Vigor. All of those decks are capable of tanking a Force of Vigor and playing through it. I think I'm in general in favor of these efficient 0 mana spells. Cool to be able to flip this turn too. Yeah, Sanctifier and back. Like I hate Sanctifier, but also like Scam is dangling from a thread that is Sanctifier and Vec. We've been kind of sometimes calling out the new Convoke dinosaur, Hogak. Not actually the same. Okay. Pretty good board state on turn 2. Scam's still good, but I do think the battles just in general play really well in the Scam shell. Ooh, main deck Relic. And we have Feign Death up? Okay, GG. Sandwich, 8 months, thank you. I guess the Relic is good against my Feign Death, maybe. Yeah, I agree that this card fits really well in the Domain Zoo deck. I just get so bored playing Domain Zoo. It's just like, there's like no deck in Modern that I just can't stand to lose the die roll with, like Domain Zoo. Yeah, let's just make my opponent tap the mana for Relic of Progenitus here. It's gonna make it much harder for them to stabilize when I have lethal. Oh, they concede. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're up against 8 Blast. Oh, and another thing too, like the Path of Perils of my sideboard were not very good yesterday, but they're a lot better here. Maybe Invasion of Azgol is actually the weak link. Yeah, I think they actually have like too many good creatures to sacrifice. You can still play the Voidwalkers. They're not very good either. They're not that bad. Maybe they are that. They're at least better than the Edict against their deck, I think. Okay, let's keep this. Fury is good in general. 2/1 First Striker is actually a reasonable blocker in this matchup. Are there ways to tutor Hexmage like Finale Saga? Not any good ones, I think. I was thinking more about Invasion of Ikora. And I do kind of like that you can recur that card with Renegade Rallier and put a Dryad Arbor into play. And you can Restoration of Aganjo back, which also puts a Dryad Arbor into play, and you can flip it again. Although, I think I've maybe had enough Dryad Arbor to last me a little while. Yeah, that new battle into Hexmage is not something that excites me a lot, but we could maybe... You just need more. You need more synergy with those cards, I think. Shadow Spear, huh? So what we draw. I think it's close between Voidwalker and Hexmage here. Does Hexmage kill Saga? No, it just slows it down, or doesn't even really do that. So I like the ability to Undying our Hexmage, potentially. Let's just cast our Invasion of Amonkhet and see what happens, I think. I do like if they killed the Hexmage in response, they're not making a Saga token this turn. Oh yeah, I forgot to play Dark Depths in my Hexmage deck. Any progress on Rona Kethis combo? I'm not working on it. I may if I'm like stuck or bored or don't have other ideas, but the Kethis combo, it just is such a pain to work on. I don't know what to say besides that. It's just like, it's not a fun deck to work on. It's miserable to play. It's hard to think about. There's just a lot to hate about it. It dies because it has no chapters. You're wrong. It doesn't die. Urza Saga does not die if you Hexmage it. It still has chapters. It just has no lore counters. Oh, talking about Moon. I see. Never mind. You're right, actually. Man, Relic to stop my scam is like so good here, huh? Obnoxiously good. No red card for Grief. Except for Fury. So I do like that if their last card is a burn spell here, we do get to Undying Malice or Voidwalker. Not that burn spell, I guess. I do think trading this for the Relic is okay. It shrinks the construct. It's not doing much else. Okay. And then we pass back. Does the effective Invasion of Ikora blocks anything in Murktide matter by evaluation? Not. I mean, I understand that. It's just still not enough for me, I guess. It's like, I don't know. Like 4-mana creatures that trade with Murktide, or like, you know, not always, because Murktide can even get bigger sometimes. Oh, they drew Shrapnel Blast Bolt. Okay. Guess we're going to game 3. I don't know. Yeah, it's not that exciting. It's 4 mana. It's 4 mana. Spell Pierce fodder. Dies to Prismatic Ending for 2 mana. Dies to Fatal Push for 1 mana. Just not that exciting. I could be wrong. I could just be wrong, but that's the main reason why I'm not that into it. Maybe I'll bring in a couple of Flusterstorms. I guess Spell Pierce can also hit Synthesizer and stuff. A couple of them. Alright, let's mulligan this 7. Mulligan the 6. Down to 5. Well, we got a scam plan, huh? I think on the mull to 5, I should wait. I wonder if Dingo would just jam here, though, against 8 Blast. I don't think you can. It is gonna live. It is gonna live. If I had a different red card I could pitch to, it'd be more interesting. Now I've got a new red card. Let's wait again. Let's try to get like 2 creatures. Do you just lose if they have Relic? We lose if they have Relic, hold up Relic on turn 2, which feels unlikely. Because you can exile the Feign Death if they just tap it. Maybe go for the Grief here. Pitching Path is kind of awkward with the Saga, but it's 3 mana, and I might just need Fury to clean up the Saga. I would hate to like scam Fury now and have them just bolts, but this can get through one. Yeah, get through a bolt here, and also I maybe try to like play and flip this too. Yeah, if they want to sack the blood token, they don't have that many resources. Yeah, I don't know. We rolled a 5. It's been tough. Some tough draws today. We're a good bad matchup for red black sack deck. Your worst matchup's Hammer. I feel pretty good about it against like most other things. Reasonable at least. Guess we're looking for another scam card, but they're probably gonna get Relic. They got Relic off their Saga last game. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna pack it in. Can move on. Maybe we could play to draw land for Path of Peril. It's kind of off of it. A lot of like mull to 5s, 1-landers today. I was trying to like look and build this maybe as a just straight blue-black shell. And like it's kind of cool, like your mana is like a lot smoother. The problem is like there just isn't another like super interesting battle in blue-black. Or at least like Invasion of Segovia, I couldn't make it work in a blue-black shell with Amonkhet either. GG's Prodigy. Alright, opponent's here. On the play. Catacombs. This Yawgmoth double Voidwalker's nice. Fun with Scam has a surprising rough matchup against 8 Blast. Maybe, yeah. Ooh. Look like they're the Aether Vial Asmo Tyvar deck that I've been playing. Do like that deck. Yeah, I don't know how it works, Shaman. I just know that it does. Okay, get Voidwalker down, can start pressuring these battles. Maybe good to play second Voidwalker next turn. Makes it a little bit harder for them to like kill it with Asmo, because I have 2, they have to have 4 food. Guess that's not so relevant. Yeah, I can maybe just go Invasion of Amonkhet into... See if they play something I want to cast off Voidwalker, which it would maybe just be Tyvar. Guess the Tyvar would just die. Yeah, the back half is a 4/4 creature that can enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature in a graveyard except it's a 4/4. Which is like particularly good with like your Fury and Grief usually. It was pretty cool playing, like, the idea yesterday, we had it with Sprite Dragon and Channeler, and like 4/4 Channeler gets +2/+2 is cool. Sprite Dragon 4/4 gets a counter every time you cast a non-creature spell. I liked that also. Yeah, I know, Coolio, I know. Thank you for checking. Should we play Malakry Birth instead of one of those game cards? Land seem a little low. Maybe. So they have the Grist. I could go Hexmage, kill Grist, Undying Malice, Hexmage. And set up for flipping this next turn. That seems fine. Maybe not as good as playing Voidwalker. Kill Saga. For Vampire Hexmage does not kill Urza Saga. It does not do that. Just takes the counters off. Yeah, I guess we could be able to. Yeah, we should be able to copy Grist. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, what happens though? Because like, is it a 4/4? Is it just a normal Grist? I kind of want to just do it and see what happens. Any judges? Copy as any creature in the graveyard except it's a 4/4 black zombie in addition to other colors and types. So like in addition to its type of, I would think that it's a 4/4 creature that's also a Grist. Right? Yeah, and like what are the chances it's not bugged, right? It's a 4/4 with counters and activated abilities. Can it be attacked? Can it be attacked by your opponents? Uh-oh. We may not get the chance, huh? Alright, well let's see if we can flip it this game. I'm gonna take my draw. Land is nice. Could get a red source for Fury. I think I'll just get a swamp. Four Planeswalker with 0 counters. I don't know. So like one thing here too, it's like whatever happens here doesn't necessarily matter so much because there's like how can we even believe for a moment that this is programmed correctly? You know what I mean? like I have never had like less faith that an interaction would work properly. Yeah, enter as a copy of any creature in a graveyard except it's a 4/4 black zombie in additions to other colors and types. So I would think it'd be a planeswalker creature. Luxior works, it's pretty similar. Okay. Entering as a copy is pretty different from like becoming a copy, maybe not. Something about layers, perhaps. I'm really worried we're not going to have the chance to find out, though. So their last card is still Oval Chase Daredevil, too. Which we can make them discard, which isn't worth very much. Yeah, so we'll play the Voidwalker to stop them from looping it any further. But it doesn't say 4/4 black zombie creature. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't say the word creature on it. I really want to find out. I now like don't care about anything else other than finding out. It's so weird that it doesn't say creature. But how can a thing be a 4/4 and not be a creature? Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It does imply creature. Okay. Fucking shit. So the Feign Death probably means we can bring it back. Control Bolt also. Yeah, it's so funny. This game is like stopped being about playing the game and has just become about. Okay, I guess what I do is now I Feign Death the Voidwalker, and then I cast Tyvar, and I get back another Voidwalker. And then I have a 4 power unblockable to pressure the invasion, although they can still kill. Oh, I can get back Hexmage. Okay, yeah, we'll just do it. Duh. Alright, again, this game has now become about seeing what the hell happens. This is not probably right. It's like definitely better to copy Fury. But it's playtest week. But it's just a grist. It's just like a normal grist. I want my grief back. This sounds correct. Not as cool as I hoped. Is it a zombie grist? Well, it just says grist. Yeah, I don't see zombie. Man. But it is a zombie, even though it doesn't say it. Or I don't see anywhere. Can't have creature types if it isn't a creature. Yeah, what's so weird, it is... I almost feel like it would be a creature if Lazotep Convert says entered as a copy of any creature except it's a 4/4 zombie. Is it templated like this on purpose too? I don't know. Maybe. I'm as confused as anybody else. Attacking Tyvar. I could just let Tyvar die. Yeah, Tyvar's gonna die to like their Saga token anyways, so the ability to maybe kill their Tyvar or the Asmo seems kind of nice. What a game, huh? So Bloodghast, Priest of Fell Rites, Fauna Shaman. I like this deck a lot. This is what I was playing. We trophied with this deck last week or 2 weeks ago. This is the outcome of Judge in chat. Yeah, I couldn't follow chat very well. I was going pretty fast. Man, milling them too seems kind of tough. Kind of dead. Yeah, I think there's a good chance we win the game if I just like get the Fury, but I wanted to playtest. I don't feel bad about playtesting. Let's see. Path of Peril's pretty reasonable against them. Don't think I want the full 4 copies necessarily, just a couple. Well, Invasion of Azgol is also pretty awkward against their Bloodghast. But maybe with the combination with Voidwalker, it's okay. Yeah, lost the game, won the stream. I think it's fine. It was fun. It was fine. What happens if you equip Luxor to Grist, then dress down? But it's not just a normal Grist, it's a copied Grist with Lazotep Convert. How has Invasion of Tarkir been? I don't know. It's kind of hard to evaluate. It has so much defense where you are able to like flip it with a scammed Fury. I really don't like that you can't flip it with a scammed Grief on turn 2. But I do like that about Invasion of Azgol, is that either scam creature flips on turn 2, and then the game just usually ends. Obviously Hexmage can flip it. It's a good card to flip with Hexmage. I don't know, it's tough though. It's also like better if you have more. Obviously, like in this deck, in this build, I don't have any dragons in the deck. I had Sprite Dragon yesterday. I was really unimpressed with Sprite Dragon. Like the list of playable dragons in Modern is very low. It's like Scion of Draco, Sprite Dragon, Capricious Hellraiser, Copium. Just not that high of a list. Yeah, Niv. Murktide. Murktide's a good one. But it's also like Murktide, like, you know... Yeah, Murktide is, you know, the best one. Oh, I forgot the best one, and I'm listing it off. Yeah, Orvar. True. Windbrisk Heights in the Boros Convoke deck. One thing I really don't like about Windbrisk Heights in the Boros Convoke deck is if you hit Loxodon or Night Errant of Eos, you don't get any like triggers off of them, which are like the best things to hit, you know? Okay, so we get to flip the Invasion of Tarkir here. And this is, you know, this is again, I've been saying this a lot. This is what's so tough about battles. Is like when you do this, when you play and flip them, they're like nuts. They're just like unreal Magic cards. But you know, maybe that makes them a little win more. Maybe it makes them high variance. Oh, we're gonna keep working on them though. We're gonna keep working on them. I'm interested in a Naya, like a Naya battle shell with Invasion of Gobakar, potentially Invasion of Tarkir. The 5 defense is so tough. The Invasion of Alara deck also seemed good. Like, Invasion of Alara is really good. Invasion of Alara is really good. You don't have to necessarily be in on battles there. But, like, that deck was good, and we just can't play more of it until the bug is fixed, I think. Or I don't really want to. Matt, 4 months ago, thank you. Yeah, I guess you don't need to play the Bolt at instant speed or sorcery speed, but whatever. Get a mulligan. Tribal Flames. Yeah, Tribal Flames is interesting. I may just need to get over myself a little bit and play like those versions, but I'm like not too excited about playing the Domain Zoo deck with the battles. Ooh, can Hex Parasite the Aether Vial. Yeah, I think that this is a good card in Scam. I don't know if Dingo's tried it yet or if Dingo agrees, but I like this card in Scam. So they must have another 1-drop. Kill, thank you for the 10 months. Hope you're doing well. And let's hope that I draw a Voidwalker. Not a Voidwalker. But not a bad draw either. Sid Muskie, thank you. Yeah, we 0-2 with the mono white our list. It was, I mean, didn't seem too bad. I do feel like that list got like, it was like pretty well positioned when we were first playing it, and like I think there maybe is just like too much combo right now to play a deck like that. We'll see. Again, I'm playing like a little bit of a lot of things at the moment too, just to try to get a feel for everything as quickly as possible. And I think, you know, we're very much still like in our early days of working with these cards. Has Vampire having first strike been relevant at all? It's basically blank text, unless you're being attacked by a creature that it can block. Then it's not blank text. Yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe set up for a blowout with Path of Peril here. And I think maybe that's like another reason why the Invasion of Alara, or the Errant of Eos build is a little weird too. So maybe we need to be playing like Meddling Mage in like our humans list. It's just the humans deck I think has a lot of potential. I'm struggling with it. Okay, maybe have I want to stream the challenge tomorrow, and I wanted to play a deck from the new decks we've been playing. And I do think like the green-red deck has been like solid, but it's pretty high variance. So I was thinking maybe a human variant. I would play the 5-color battle deck if it wasn't bugged. It's like I want to cut the shoals for vials. And I do like Luminarch Aspirate. Maybe you cut that for Meddling Mage. So they have a Grist in their hands because they ticked up the vial to 3. Yeah, Mariner's pretty good. But again, I do think Meddling Mages feel like important. There's like just so many. I feel like there's Cascade and creativity everywhere. Not that I mean creativity or Meddling Mages are great against creativity, but it's like kind of the only way to hedge against both main deck. If you're playing the path next turn, is it better to go ahead and cast Invasion and kill the Bloodghast, or better use it as removal? Better use it as a red card to pitch for Fury. No, I took the counters off and they were able to Vial and Asmo. Brutal. Our next turn is still gonna be pretty good. Okay, deck tech for white stuff. Post the link in chat. I'd be happy to take a look. You can also play a different deck. I don't need to like force myself to play a new deck in the challenge. Although I do want to. How come you play Path of Peril that much better call? I don't know. Sanctifier and Vec is so popular and so unbeatable without Path of Peril. Like and like all of these scam decks, like I don't know. I am not out here trying to lose to Sanctifier all day. It's like basically entirely that reason. I typically don't love Death Shadow in Asmo decks in general. Like there's tension with like you're not playing a Shadow Spear here because you don't want to gain any life, and you only have 4 Urza Saga targets in your Urza Saga deck. They're just cookbooks. You definitely need at least a Springleaf Drum, but also like Death Shadow is good when you're able to like pair it with like a really cheap mana curve and cheap interaction. Death Shadow is not that good at just I think playing games like this, where you're like a slow, mid-range, grindy deck. I'm not a big fan of it here. I also don't like Disciple of the Vault in the food decks. Like, Asmo is your only way to sack food tokens. And there's a lot of times where you have Disciple of the Vault and you just are sitting with a bunch of food and you can't do anything. And it also is like terrible without like the food engine in general. I think you have to play Disciple of the Vault with like Cat Oven, Oni Cult Anvil. It's good there. I don't think it's very good in this shell. I would never play a second Hex Parasite in like any deck, and like especially not this one. Yeah, Feign Death is a 5/5, so I can't kill the Bloodghast with the Fury right now. And another deck tech for Birdhawk. So many deck techs today. This is really good for not having them enabled Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't know. Like I've started to build these decks several times, and I really don't like this build very much. But I'll say that you need a Springleaf Drum. You should not play 2 Hex Parasites. You should play 4 Giver of Runes, 0 Disciple of the Vault, and good luck. I don't know if there's not like I don't have like big good secret tech for you beyond good luck. Oh, although I will say this. Oh, never mind. No. Asmo is no Owash. Never mind. Play Path of Peril. I'm dying over here. Play Path of Peril. I don't know. Path of Peril also, I guess, kills all your own things. But like, oh no, you're white deck. Never mind. You're a white deck. You can play. You should be probably playing Portable Hole over Push, so you can kill Sanctifier. Never mind. I have no idea why you have Fairy Macabre. I guess the idea is it triggers Asmo. Play any other Graveyard Hate spell. Leyline of the Void. You need at least one artifact based Graveyard Hate for Urza Saga. But like Nile Spellbombs, Dauthi Voidwalkers, not very macabre. I'd also play like 3 Necromancer, no Orvar. I've been liking Orvar less and less. Would I play Drum and Jun Saga? Yeah, probably. Oh no. So what's really funny to me here is that you have 2 Arcane Proxy, 4 Halo Forager. But like, so 2 Arcane Proxy, yeah, and 4 Halo Forager. Arcane Proxy is better than Halo Forager in this deck. It casts your Persist and your Thoughtseize and your Tainted Indulgence and your Consider for 0. Which you're just not casting for 0 in with Halo Forager. I just don't really understand. Can't persist the Arcane Proxy. Is that really what you want to be doing? Persisting the Arcane Proxy? Persisting your Halo Forager? It just dies immediately. And then if you have a Footfalls in the Yard, you get to play it. Okay, not quite dead. Guess he just went the 3/3. No cookbooks in my deck, though. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Arcane Proxy, in my opinion, being able to cast Indulgence, Consider, Persist for 0 mana is more relevant than being able to persist one of these cards effectively. Also, you have committed a fatal sin in Modern. Oh, well, almost fatal sin. You're splashing green. Never mind. You're splashing green. You do need Nature's Claim in the sideboard, or you need white or green to be able to deal with Rest in Peace Leyline. I do kind of like that Crushing Footfalls doesn't get Sanctifier Invect, but yeah, I know Halo Forger dice resist. I don't know. Like very very simply put, I don't think that these builds are going to be good. These builds of like Supplier, Crab, mill over these cards, Arcane Proxy, Halo Forger to flash back your spells that you're incidentally milling over. I really don't think that these are like good variants of anything compared to like other versions. Okay, we're dead. Well, you can persist proxy, it just doesn't trigger. Like, what's nice about Halo Forger is it's not a cast trigger. If you were gonna play this build, Otherworldly Gaze is like a way better enabler than Supplier, I think. But you're playing just one of them and for Supplier without like something like Diabolic Intent. Supplier is much worse, I think. Dude, we got slaughtered today. I got absolutely slaughtered today. Yeah, Unearth works good with Forager, but it's also like you only have 4. Like your plan of like milling over, looting away, crashing footfalls, cast a Forager is like, I don't know. I really don't like these builds. Like it's tough for me to like comment too much on them beyond what I've done. Besides saying like, I've tried builds like this with just Arcane Proxy. I really dislike them. I don't like Supplier. I think Otherworldly Gaze is better than Supplier. Arcane Proxy is better than Forager here. I wouldn't play a Triome. I would be playing just Shockland as your splashes. Wait, yeah, I don't know. It's like, look, you also don't play 3 green sources when you just have like Nature's Claim. Don't play Assassin's Trophy. Just play Nature's Claim. Play 4 Nature's Claim. But you don't need 3 green sources. You need like exactly 1. I would not play the I don't know why you have Cottage in your deck either. I guess your Cottage is so you mill over. Okay, no, Cottage is okay. Yeah, Cottage you mill over, then Cottage back proxy play it. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else for you. I don't think I have anything else for you guys today. We got absolutely slaughtered. Absolutely slaughtered today. I may be off like these Grixis battle builds. I still do like the blue-black battle. I think that 12 for without Invasion of Alara is too many battles. I think I'm gonna be off of this kind of build for now. Still want to work with Gobakon. I like the green. The 8 Dino deck was really fun, but a little too inconsistent.